Getting stuck on the roadside with a dead car ranks pretty high on the list of frustrating experiences. That glowing check engine light on your dashboard can trigger instant anxiety, leaving you wondering whether you're facing a minor hiccup or a wallet-draining repair. The good news is that many common issues behind that warning light can be resolved right in your driveway without paying someone else to do it. These straightforward solutions work whether you've been working on cars for years or you're just now learning what's under that hood. Understanding these basics gives you the power to diagnose problems yourself and handle them with real confidence. Your vehicle's reliability might actually depend on knowing these practical approaches. This fix is so ridiculously simple that you'll probably laugh when you realize it might be your whole problem. That plastic cap on your gas tank does way more than just cover the opening. It creates a seal that keeps your fuel system pressurized exactly how it needs to be. When that cap sits loose or gets damaged, fuel vapors leak straight into the air, which throws off your emission system and triggers that annoying dashboard light. A loose gas cap often shows up as decreased fuel economy or a distinct gasoline smell hanging around your vehicle. Both signals point directly to cap problems. Take a close look at your cap for any visible damage, especially around the rubber seal. Caps that show cracks or wear need replacement, and they're cheap to buy. Twist that cap until you hear a definite click sound. That click confirms you've got it sealed properly. The warning light won't necessarily disappear right away after you fix the cap. Give it a few driving cycles to reset itself. For those who hate waiting, an OBD scanner from any online retailer works great for clearing codes immediately. These scanners are affordable, user-friendly, and reliable for basic diagnostics. The oxygen sensor might not get much attention, but it plays a crucial role in how efficiently your engine runs. This component monitors unburned oxygen levels in your exhaust system and feeds that data to your engine's computer. The computer then adjusts your air-fuel mixture to achieve optimal combustion. When this sensor fails, your engine performance drops noticeably. A failing oxygen sensor typically announces itself through that check engine light plus terrible fuel economy. Replacing it yourself is totally manageable with basic tools. Grab a wrench set or specialized O2 sensor socket, purchase the correct replacement sensor for your vehicle, and get some anti-seize compound to prevent rust from locking it in place. Safety glasses and gloves are smart additions to your toolkit. Oxygen sensors screw into either the exhaust manifold or somewhere along the exhaust pipe. Some vehicles have multiple sensors, positioned both before and after the catalytic converter. Make absolutely certain your engine has cooled down completely before touching anything near the exhaust to avoid serious burns. Use your wrench or socket to disconnect the old sensor. Before installing the new one, coat its threads with anti-seize compound. This prevents it from becoming permanently stuck for future replacements. Thread the new sensor in by hand first, then tighten it with your wrench. Reconnect the electrical connector and make sure it clicks securely into place. Reset your vehicle's computer using an OBD scanner to clear the warning light and confirm everything operates smoothly. Spark plugs function as your engine's heartbeat. Without strong, consistent sparks, your cylinders won't fire correctly. These plugs ignite the air-fuel mixture inside each cylinder, providing the combustion your engine needs to run. Over time, they accumulate dirt, develop corrosion, or simply wear out from constant use. The wires delivering spark from your ignition system to the plugs also deteriorate, developing cracks that hurt performance. Your OBD scanner will display code P0300 series when spark plug issues arise. To handle this repair, gather a spark plug socket, ratchet wrench with extension, replacement plugs that match your vehicle specifications, anti-seize lubricant, and dielectric grease for protecting wire connections. Pop your hood and locate the spark plugs along your engine block. They're usually covered by wires or ignition coils. Check your owner's manual if you're not sure where they hide. Gently twist and pull the spark plug wires to remove them, or disconnect the ignition coils on vehicles with coil-on-plug systems. Keep track of the order if you're working on multiple cylinders. Attach your spark plug socket to the ratchet and carefully unscrew each plug. Take your time here because applying too much force can damage the cylinder head threads. Before installing new plugs, verify the gap between the electrodes using a feeler gauge. Your vehicle manual lists the correct gap specification, and proper spacing ensures consistent, powerful sparks. Apply a thin layer of anti-seize to the threads if your vehicle manufacturer recommends it. Hand thread each new plug first to prevent cross-threading, then carefully tighten with your socket. Don't over-tighten because excessive torque can crack the porcelain insulator and ruin a brand new plug. Reattach the wires or coils to each plug, ensuring they seat firmly. Put some dielectric grease inside the boots to block moisture and prevent electrical arcing. Fire up your engine and listen for smooth operation. Clear any stored codes with your scanner and watch for that check engine light to stay off. This sensor measures incoming air volume so your engine computer can calculate the precise fuel injection amount needed. When it gets dirty or stops working correctly, your engine receives bad information, leading to misfires, stalling, or a persistent check engine light. OBD codes P0100 through P0104 indicate mass airflow sensor problems. You'll need MAF sensor cleaner specifically formulated for this delicate component, a screwdriver or pliers for removal, and gloves to keep things clean. The process is refreshingly straightforward. Find the sensor in your air intake duct between the air filter box and throttle body. Carefully disconnect its electrical connector without yanking on the wires. Unscrew or unclip the sensor from its housing and inspect it for dust, dirt, or oil contamination. If the sensor looks dirty but structurally sound, cleaning might solve everything. Spray MAF cleaner generously onto the sensor's wire or film element, depending on your specific model. Never use regular carburetor or brake cleaner because they're too harsh for this sensitive component. Let it air dry for several minutes without touching or wiping the delicate parts. If cleaning works, carefully reinstall the sensor and firmly reconnect the wiring. However, if the sensor shows physical damage or cleaning doesn't resolve your issues, replacement becomes necessary. A clean mass airflow sensor dramatically improves throttle response, fuel efficiency, and overall drivability. It's like giving your engine fresh, clean air to breathe. Your catalytic converter serves as the environmental guardian of your exhaust system, transforming toxic gases like carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxides into harmless carbon dioxide and water vapor. It's essential for keeping your vehicle eco-friendly and meeting emission regulations. A failing converter often produces a rotten egg smell from hydrogen sulfide that's not converting properly. OBD codes P0420 or P0430 point to converter efficiency problems. You'll need a car jack with jack stands for safe access and a wrench or ratchet set if removal becomes necessary. Park on a flat surface, engage the parking brake, and chock your wheels. Use your jack with proper jack stand support to safely reach the undercarriage. The converter sits between the exhaust manifold and muffler, usually appearing as a bulky, oval-shaped component in the exhaust line. Look for visible damage like rust, excessive soot, or cracks on the converter surface. Verify all connections and the heat shield remain intact and secure. With the engine running and warmed up, not hot, check that exhaust flows freely from the tailpipe. Reduced flow suggests a clogged converter. Tap the converter gently when the car is completely cool, and listen for rattling sounds inside, which indicate internal breakage. If your converter shows heavy damage or severe clogging, replacement is your best option. Choose high-quality or OEM parts because cheap alternatives create more problems down the road. Regular maintenance of related components like spark plugs and fuel injectors extends your catalytic converter's lifespan significantly. The evaporative emission control system prevents fuel vapors from escaping your tank and polluting the atmosphere. It captures these vapors through valves and recirculates them into the engine for combustion. improving both air quality and fuel efficiency. OBD codes P0442, P0456, or P0455 indicate EVAP system issues. You might also notice gasoline odors suggesting a leak somewhere. For leak checking, you'll want a vacuum pump with gauge for testing, basic hand tools for inspecting connections, and a spray bottle with soapy water for leak detection. Start by reading stored fault codes with your OBD scanner. These codes indicate where to focus your investigation. Check all visible EVAP components under the hood, including the gas cap, charcoal canister, purge valve, vent valve, and connected hoses. Look for damage, cracks, or loose fittings. Follow the vacuum lines and hoses throughout the system, searching for leaks or disconnections. Spray soapy water along suspicious areas and watch for bubbles forming, which reveal leak locations. Minor cracks can sometimes be temporarily patched with specialized sealants or tapes until proper replacement parts arrive. Complex or hidden leaks might require professional help with specialized diagnostic equipment. Your throttle body controls airflow into the engine based on accelerator pedal position. It's vital for maintaining the correct air-fuel mixture, enabling efficient combustion, optimal performance, and responsive acceleration. A dirty throttle body causes rough idling, stalling, poor acceleration, and sluggish pedal response. OBD code P0121 indicates throttle body issues. Gather throttle body cleaner designed specifically for this component, screwdrivers or a socket set for accessing it, and clean, lint-free cloths. Locate your throttle body and disconnect the battery for safety. Remove any hoses, ducts, or components blocking access, remembering their positions for reassembly. Inspect the throttle body before cleaning, looking for heavy deposits or discoloration indicating significant buildup. Spray cleaner onto the throttle plate and surrounding metal components. Use a soft cloth to gently wipe away grime and carbon deposits without scratching delicate surfaces. Manually open the throttle plate to clean its edges and backside. Spray cleaner down the bore to eliminate all deposits. After cleaning, reattach all removed components, reconnect the battery, and verify all connections are secure. Be aware that electronically controlled throttles shouldn't stay disconnected from the battery for extended periods without following proper procedures, as ECU settings might require resetting. Batteries wear out, leak, or fail at the most inconvenient moments possible. Without a healthy battery, your car won't start, lights dim significantly, and electronic accessories cut out unexpectedly. A failing battery can even trigger your check engine light for seemingly mysterious reasons. For battery replacement, you'll need a wrench or socket for terminal clamps, a wire brush or terminal cleaner, the correct replacement battery, and battery terminal protector or petroleum jelly. Before starting, ensure the vehicle is off with keys removed and parked on level ground. Wear gloves and eye protection because batteries contain corrosive acid and can spark. Inspect the old battery for corrosion, leaks, or a swollen case. Use a multimeter to test voltage. A healthy, fully charged battery reads around 12.6 volts or higher. Many auto parts stores offer free battery testing that simulates starting conditions. If you spot corrosion, loosen the terminal clamps with your wrench. Scrub away white or greenish buildup using a wire brush or terminal cleaner. Applying petroleum jelly to terminals after cleaning prevents future corrosion. For replacement, disconnect the negative terminal first, black cable, then the positive, red. Carefully lift out the old battery because it's surprisingly heavy. Place the new battery in the tray, connect the positive terminal first, then the negative. Tighten clamps securely without overdoing it. Start your car to confirm it fires up instantly. Double-check terminal connections and clean up any spilled materials. These 8 solutions cover the most common check engine light causes that you can handle yourself. Many issues are simple to diagnose and even simpler to fix, saving considerable time and money. However, if these approaches don't resolve your warning light or the problem seems beyond basic troubleshooting, getting professional help makes sense. Taking care of your vehicle doesn't have to be complicated when you know where to start.